Today is May 17th, 2022, 4:25 p.m. May 17th, 2022, so it's Tuesday. Now, tomorrow on the 18th, May 18th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m., you have a whole bunch of cases in Saguache County. I don't know if it's, by phone or whatever, but this is all under the Saguache County proceedings. So 8:30, there's a bunch of them that's on the 8:30 docket. So let's just go from the top to the bottom. Sean Warner Cassius, first hearing, Division A. Autumn Straight Matter, arraignment, Division A. Donald Smolin, this is supposed to be by telephone. I guess if they don't write by telephone, then they're supposed to be there in person. Sophie Shipley, first hearing, Division A. Joseph Charade, appearance on bond, Division A. Again, 1 hour, 8:30, May 18th, 2022. I have no idea what he's charged with, but appearance on bond. Rebecca Pacheco, Case Management Conference. Rebecca Pacheco, Case Management Conference. That's Division 1 in Saguache County. Jairus Pacheco. This is also a Case Management Conference. Both are named Pacheco, Jairus and Rebecca. You also got Pacheco, who just bought the gas station in Antonito. I wonder if they're related. So Division 1, Saguache County. First hearing, Adam O'Connor, 1 hour, 8:30. Saguache Division A, Adam O'Connor. Justin Mack. Justin Mack's got a first hearing like Adam O'Connor, and James LaRusso also has a first hearing just like Brandon Boone. Brandon Boone has a first hearing too. Shane Chatterton, appearance on bond, Division A. I don't know the difference between Division A and Division 1. Division A seems like it's probably criminal court. Division 1, maybe family court, just a guess. So Darren Begay, arraignment, Saguache County. Cassie Ben, right? Brandon Boone, Shane, right? So Cassie Ben, arraignment. Darren Begay, arraignment. Brandon Boone, first hearing. Shane Chatterton, appearance on bond. James LaRusso, first hearing. He's going to appear by telephone. Justin Mack, Adam O'Connor, first hearing. Jairus and Rebecca Pacheco. Joseph Charade, appearance on bond. Sophie Shipley, first hearing. The Pachecos have the Case Management Conference. Joseph Charade has the appearance on bond, first hearing. Sophie Shipley. Donald Smolin, telephone. Autumn Straight Matter. Sean Warner Cassius. And then that rounds up the 8:30 docket. And now 9 o'clock. Now this is 9 a.m. the next half hour, right? So Luella Corley, you have compliance, HRG, DV, relinquish. Domestic violence compliance, domestic violence relinquish. Luella Corley, return filing of charges. So that's give it back to the prosecutor and, hey, are you sure? Yeah, we're sure. Return filing. That's Division A also, 9 o'clock. Brittany Jones, pretrial conference. Why is Brittany Jones entered twice? Does he have two charges against her? Or what? Why two? And then it's two different case numbers too. Division A, Nicholas Ramirez Sanchez, pretrial conference. Gage Vega, pretrial conference. Morgan Daniels, pretrial conference. Kevin Salazar, status conference. Michael Duran, pretrial conference. Pretrial conference. Savannah Garcia Perez, pretrial conference. Armando Gutierrez Garcia, pretrial conference. Kayla Munez. So we've gone on past the 9 o'clock docket. This is 9:45. Still the, 18th, May 18th, 2022. Kayla Munez twice, status conference. Has 1C and 1D listing, Saguache County Division A. Patrick Silva, pretrial conference, 1 hour, 9:45. Jason Ansalt's return filing of charges, Saguache Division A. Jason Ansalt's compliance, HRG, DV, relinquish. Joshua Cisneros, pretrial conference. It's 10 o'clock for 1 hour. Raven Archuleta is going to appear by telephone. A plea hearing, Saguache Division A, 1 hour, 10:30 a.m., May 18th, 2022. Isaiah Garcia, pretrial conference. Why is his name entered 3 times? Lucas Chavez, motions hearing, Saguache County Division A, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. tomorrow, Nicholas Lucero needs to appear in Saguache County Court for a pretrial conference. Jesse Krynak, he's got a hearing, Division A, Saguache, 11:15 a.m. So I guess we'll just keep on going with the May 18th. So these are all the May 18th listings. Christy Garcia, 11:30 a.m. status conference, Saguache Division A. Christopher Harvey, status conference, Saguache County Division A, 11:30. Jose Mraz, 11:30. Setting. Christina Montoya, status conference. It's 11:30. Jason Munn. Tabitha Misko. Jason Munn has a status conference. Tabitha Misko, pretrial conference, and a disposition hearing. Division A. Christopher Stepp is going to be in person, 1 hour. For some reason that's mentioned, whereas it's not mentioned for anybody else. In person, pretrial conference, Saguache County Division A, 11:45 a.m. Francisco Villa Lopez, status conference, 11:45 a.m. Francisco Villa Lopez, 4 status conferences in a row. That is going to be a big day for Francisco Villa Lopez. Big day. Status conference. Okay, Saguache Division A. Plea hearing for Alberto Chaparro. 1 hour, 3 p.m. So we're going to skip 11:45 a.m. and go all the way to 3 p.m. And then that's the last one of the day, Division D. What is Division A, B, C, Division 7, 1, 2, 3? What are all these divisions? But that's the end of May 18th, 3 p.m. in Saguache. Now we have some May 19th. This goes on. There's 500-something records, so I guess I'll just, I'll read the first 100 records. Daniel LaCapra, setting. Corinne Stagel, setting. Marquita Oliver, case management conference. Jean Perrin, case management conference. Anthony Pishanik, preliminary hearing. Department of Human Services, disposition hearing. Division 7, Shane Gomez, disposition hearing. Francisco Lopez Villo, disposition hearing. The people of the state of Colorado, in person. Who the fuck is that? The people of the state of Colorado, okay? All the people of the state, I wasn't invited to that, so that does not include me. It's all in capitals, too, so it's like, and then all the people of the state of Colorado went to this disposition hearing, 9 a.m., May 20th, 2022. No, we all didn't. Most of us didn't even know shit about it. Division 7, County Department of Social Service, review hearing. Logan Hostetter, review hearing. Daniel Lucero, review hearing. The people of the state of Colorado, review hearing. Calvary SPV ILLC, return date on summons. Rebecca Curtis, review of placement. Clayton Curtis, review of placement. Sammy Romo, return date on summons. Saguache County DSS, review of placement. The people of the state of Colorado, review of placement. County Department of Social Services, permanent planning hearing. The people of the state of Colorado, permanent planning hearing. All Division 7. And this is May 20th, 22, 10:15 a.m. Then the 20th, 10:30 a.m. virtual. County Department of Social Services, review hearing. Nikki D. Gaspera, review hearing. The people of the state of Colorado, and Wyatt Trigg, review hearing 4 times in a row. Probably all together, probably something to do together, right? Sergio Sandoval, in person, 1 hour, 11:15, review hearing. Division 7, School District Center, Consolidated, 26 JT. Letitia Cerna, Travis, no, that's, okay, review hearing. All at the same time. The Letitia Cerna Sergio Sandoval in the School District Center Consolidated 26 JT. Travis Watson, you got a court trial. A court trial. Ooh, that's a bench trial. So I wonder what that's going to be. 4 hours. 4 hours for a court trial for Travis Watson. May 20th, 2022. 4 hours. 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Is that just one day only? Travis Watson. I wonder what Travis Watson has been accused of. Court trial. So it's just going to be not in front of a jury, but just in front of the judge. In front of the county judge, probably, right? Or maybe district judge going to... But just the judge. So either the Saguache County Court Judge or the District Court Judge. James Hendrickson jury trial. What? It says 1 whole day. So from 9 a.m. until... Okay, they're kind of squeezing some other things in there on the same day. It says that 1 day, but there's some other things. Okay, so 5/23/22, 9 a.m., 1 day. James Hendrickson has a jury trial, Saguache County Division 7. So what is that about? Let's see, 2:30 later on that day, you got 60-minute telephone meetings from Juan Pablo Francisco, Alfredo Lorenzo Bautista, Alfonso Lopez Jose, Margarita Lopez Garcia, permanent orders hearing, all those are permanent orders hearing. James Hendrickson jury trial the next day, May 24th. So they got 2 days for this James Hendrickson jury trial. So what the hell is the court trial for Travis Watson going to be about on May 20th in 3 days? And what's this jury trial for James Hendrickson going to be here in 6 days? May 23rd and the 24th. 2 days in a row. Tiffany Alvarado, hearing on advisement, 1 hour, May 25th, 22, 8:30 a.m. First hearing for Oscar Bustos, arraignment for Maxwell Coons, arraignment for Brandon Darham, first hearing for Nolan Enos, case management conference for Anna Escalon, first hearing for Stephen Gilbertson, first hearing for Oliver Hillman, first hearing for Genevieve Keenan, case management conference for Dominguez Martinez in person, first hearing for Todd Neal, first hearing for Yolanda Orozco Ramirez, arraignment for Geraldine Pereno, first hearing for Dewey Poland, first hearing for Jessica Pulver, arraignment for Erica Sanchez, arraignment for Jeremy Schultz. Who's that? Arraignment, 8:30, May 25th for 1 hour arraignment. Okay, so first hearing for Sergio Tiesanu, T-E-I-S-A-N-U, Sergio Tiesanu. Arraignment for Cesar Valadez, first hearing for Sean Zimmerman, status conference for Alberto Chaparro, a jury trial for James Hendrickson, which we've already mentioned, but I guess that's 4 days or 3 days in a row. So they've scheduled 3 days for James Hendrickson, whatever that is, right? James Hendrickson. We should write that down and check it out. James Hendrickson, and also the other guy who had the court trial, Travis Watson. So let's see. Those both would be interesting to see how they do bench trials and jury trials in the San Luis Valley. James Sheldon has a pretrial conference by telephone May 25th, 2022, 9 a.m. Pretrial conference, Catherine Vombaco. Henry Baker setting. Jose Gutierrez has a pretrial readiness conference. Sarah Clement has a pretrial conference by telephone. Christopher Ellington has a status conference by telephone. Aaron Myers has a status conference. Alana Platt has a status conference by telephone. Reed Schmidt has a pretrial conference. Craig Watson has a setting. Jeremy Padilla has a pretrial conference. Devin Sanchez has a pretrial conference. 3 times over. 3 different case numbers. Pretrial conference. Devin Sanchez. Lynite Harvey, dispositional hearing. Disposition hearing. Olivia Scammell, appearance on arrest warrant. Timothy Cisneros, pretrial conference. Letizia Serna Lopez, several times, so I'll just read. She's there for a plea hearing, status conference, pretrial conference, first appearance, and that's it. 6 times. So that's 10:15 a.m. May 25th. Let's see, May 25th, 10:30. Ernesto Rodriguez, pretrial conference. Crystal Bethel, pretrial conference. Russell Ferriola, pretrial conference. Jesse Gonzalez, hearing on probation. Brandy Wilhite, plea and sentencing hearing. Dominic Gallegos, hearing on advisement. Larry Jeremio, arraignment and pretrial conference for Larry Jeremio. Setting for Alexander Curtis, pretrial readiness conference for Nikki DeGaspera, jury trial for James Hendrickson. 4 days. 4 days, James Hendrickson. Okay, Saguache County. Nancy Jennings, return date on summons. LNNV Funding LLC, return date on summons. What is the LNNV? Some LLC, and it's LVNV, like Love Nevada Funding or something. I don't know. But John Marquez, review with appearance of parties. It's 1 hour, 10:30. May 26th, May 27th. Andrea Garcia, return date on summons. Robert Lambert, return date on summons. No appearance required. Professional Finance Company Incorporated, return date on summons. No appearance required. May 27th. Professional Finance Company, also return date on summons. DNF Associates LLC, return date on summons. Evelyn Lopez, return date on summons. Danny Lemon, review report. Schuyler Roberts, SCHUYLER, review report. Jose Gutierrez. Okay, we're in June 1st, 8 a.m. Jury trial. Okay, so that's interesting. Jury trial on June 1st, 2022 for Jose Gutierrez. So that's 3 trials coming up here, huh? We got the one trial, then the other trial, and then we got this other trial. So James Hendrickson, right? You got James Hendrickson trial, and a Travis Watson, James Hendrickson, and who is this new guy? Jose Gutierrez. Division 8 jury trial, Saguache. Kayla Beck, arraignment. Samuel Bryan, arraignment. Vitaly Dekhatirevich. Vitaly Dekhatirevich, first hearing. Judith Dempsey, like the boxer, Judith Dempsey. Let her go. Let that one go. First hearing for Judith Dempsey, 8:30 a.m., 1 hour. Louis Gonzalez, first hearing. Louis Gonzalez, arraignment. Mark Goodban, arraignment. Tomasi James. Tomasi. Hey, Tomasi, get over here. Are you just calling me Thomas? Like, first hearing for Tomasi James, arraignment for Gordon Johnson. Gordon Johnson. Robert Lambert. First hearing, Juan Mariulia. 2 L's, so it's with a Y, right? Mariulia. Juan, Marauilla. First hearing. Arraignment for Dewey Poland. Arraignment for Zachary Von Gassel. Hearing for Elizabeth Kyler. Hearing for Job Kyler. Case management conference for Carla Guadarrama. Case management for Cesar Valadez. Preliminary hearing for Donnie Jaramillo. Status conference for Freedom Lemke. Cool name, Freedom. You cannot convict Freedom. You can't put Freedom in a box. You can't put Freedom in a corner. You can't pin or box Freedom in. Status conference for Era McDonald. Status conference for David Steele. 5-minute telephone. That's it. That's nice. 15-minute telephone for Christian Tan. Status conference. Miranda Miranda Ariano, permanent orders hearing in person 30 minutes, May 2nd, 10:30 a.m. Brandon Best, permanent orders hearing in person, case management conference for Miracle Kale and Patrick Kale, case management conference for both Patrick and Miracle Kale. John Busher, first hearing for Ryan Coleman, arraignment for Angelina Figueroa. Jason Gardia, arraignment. Dimas Gomez, first hearing. Anthony King, final hearing. Alec Marcantonio, first hearing. Janelle Matta, first hearing. Desiderio Muniz, first hearing. Alicio Rocha Rodriguez, arraignment. Alicio Rocha Rodriguez, arraignment. Arraignment Mario Salinas Pena, arraignment for Dennis Scogan. Coleman Smith has an arraignment. Zachariah Trujillo has a first hearing. Marco Villarreal, first hearing. Pretrial conference for Winston Conkling. Pretrial conference for Darlene Gomez. Pretrial conference for Leah Hay. Hearing on probation for Devin Lewis. Pretrial conference for Gergana Yordanova. Pretrial conference for Garrett Rouse. Pretrial conference for Irma Sanchez. Pretrial conference for Richard Thompson. Setting for Donald Garcia. Pretrial conference for Martin Palma. Pretrial conference for William Stevers. Resentence for Dominic Gallegos. Pretrial conference for Jose Aguilar. Motions hearing for Dimitri Montoya. Review report for Robert Mathis. Review report for Mary Mathis. Review report for David Sumter. Review report for David Sumter. Motions hearing for Joseph Taylor. Return date on summons. PCA Acquisitions v. LLC. Return date on summons. Maxine Sagado. Motions hearing for Lotus Barreto. Hearing for Era McDonald. Hearing for David Steele. Pretrial readiness conference for Sandra Bankston Bodley. Pretrial readiness conference. Sorry, the previous one was readiness conference. Pretrial readiness conference for Joshua Allen. Pretrial readiness conference for Tyler Berger. Pretrial readiness conference for Brandon Wrigley. Shane Chatterton, case management conference. Green Mountain Solutions Incorporated case management conference. Green Mountain Integrity Solutions LLC case management conference. Jason Lewis, Somerset Properties LLC. Tegrity Organic Farms case management conference. Tegrity Organic Farms, probably marijuana, right? South Park, that's interesting. Case management conference. Craig Watson, Catherine Watson, Keith Watson, case management conference. Motions hearing for Ace American Insurance, Avis Rent-A-Car System LLC, Jason Huntress, Lisa Johnson, Metropolitan Direct Property and Casualty, Christine Salgado, and Linda Vigil all have motions hearings. Bruce in Saguache County, Division C. Now Division A, Bruce Bauman, first hearing. That's June 15th. How much longer is this? First hearing for Cynthia Gage, Bradley Orsini, first hearing. Judy Ottaway, arraignment. Thomas Peterson, first hearing. Joseph Quintana, arraignment. Aaron Raskin, arraignment. Gilbert Rodriguez Diaz, arraignment. Carl Sweat, first hearing. Raymond Swingle, arraignment. Justin Clark, pretrial conference. Eric Gallegos, pretrial readiness conference. Samuel Robards, pretrial readiness conference. Cesar Rosales, setting. James Hendrickson, pretrial conference by telephone. Hipolito Chavez and Chando, sentencing hearing. Donald Garcia, pretrial readiness conference. Donald Garcia, status conference. James Bodie status conference. Kimberly Ryan, status conference. BC Services Incorporated. BC Services Incorporated. BC return date on summons ×3. Jeremiah Dilly, return date on summons. Michael Hamill, return date on summons. Liesel Hamill, return date on summons. Tricia Watson. Donald Watson, return date on summons, hearing on bond. Dustin Ferguson, Shane Gomez. Dustin Ferguson, hearing on bond, first appearance for Shane Gomez. Stephanie Snyder, first appearance. Cesar Valadez, first appearance. Alonzo Valenzuela, first appearance. Morgan Daniels, setting. Christopher Johns, setting. Ernest Matson, pretrial readiness conference. Travis Mayo, setting. Travis Mayo, setting. Vanessa Salazar, setting. Telephone, Nikki DeGasperry, pretrial readiness conference. Division 7 Saguache. Jesse Jones, return on summons for revocation of probation. I don't know. Status conference. Ricky Mundell, it says return on sum for rev of prob. Sentencing for Jesse Jones. Status conference for Ricky Mundell. Melinda D. Herrera, sentencing hearing. Juan Espinoza, setting. Russell Fariola, first appearance. Campbell, inmate, number 182352, Danny. By telephone, Campbell, inmate. Okay, pretrial readiness conference. Karen Dumire, AWA, minor by, I don't know, DUMIRE, pretrial readiness conference. Terrence Cambridge, first hearing. Let's see. Chiquito. Benina. BENIGNA. Chiquito. Banana. Chiquita Banana. Chiquito. Arraignment for this Benina Chiquito. Frank Dalgiodusi. First hearing. Timothy Duncan. CAN arraignment. First hearing for Myrna Gomez. Arraignment for Marilyn Medina. Arraignment for Avery Ramos. First hearing for Juan Tapia. Arraignment for Cesar Valadez. Preliminary hearing for Jonathan Lopez. Dissolution and permanent orders for Christopher Hedgecoxie. Dissolution and permanent order for Noel Hedgecoxie. Jonathan Lopez ×5. Preliminary hearing. Status conference ×3. And another preliminary hearing. Zira Gomez hearing. Peter Lopez hearing. County Department of Social Services. Permanent planning hearing. Kayla Muniz, permanent planning hearing. The people of the state of Colorado, permanent planning hearing. Eric Archuleta, review hearing. Eric Archuleta, County Department of Social Services, review hearing. Center Consolidated 26T School District, review hearing. Kathleen O'Connor, review hearing ×2. The people of the state of Colorado, review hearing. County Department of Social Services, the people of the state of Colorado, review hearing. All of them. First hearing for Charles Martinez. Setting for Heidi Childers, review with appearance of parties. Robin Gallegos. And then lots of jury trials. Look at this. So in July 6th in person, Raven Archuleta, jury trial. Also for July 6th, same time, 8 a.m. How can we have so many jury trials, and then 30 minutes later we're going to have another jury trial? 2 more jury trials? Okay, let's just read all this. So we got Raven Archuleta, jury trial. Dimitri Montoya, jury trial. Samuel Robards, jury trial. Letizia Serna Lopez, jury trial. Alexander Curtis, jury trial. And Nikki D. Gasperi, jury trial. So that's all supposed to happen on July 6th. All the same day at 8 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Mario Ortega has an arraignment also 8:30 July 6th. And some other things on July 6th. Sujeth Gadamidi, review deferred dissolution and permanent orders for Rebecca and Jairus Pacheco. Mario Ortega. Pretrial readiness conference with Eric Moses. And we're going to have to close up before we get to the end. This is only supposed to be the first 100. Joshua Rowe, Ace American Insurance, Avis Rent-A-Car System, Jason Huntress, Lisa Johnson. They all have, let's see, motion hearings, pretrial readiness conference. I'll just read the names. Christine Salgado, Linda Vigil, Potch, LLC, Saguache Board of Equalization, Saguache County Assessor. Robert Roberts, Tayana Bencoma, Tylene. Okay.